All right, we've been speculating about the outcome of tomorrow's elections for weeks, and now it is time to get those predictions down on paper. Cody, let me start with you. Who do you think will win control of the House and the Senate tomorrow?
I think the Democrats take the House. I think it'll be a toss-up in the Senate, probably end up split even. I just want to say, though, that, you know, we keep talking, I keep seeing these conspiracy theories about the Saddam Hussein verdict coming out today, and the fact of the matter, they've been trying to put him on trial for 16 years, and I'm just going to say the Republican Party is actually smart enough to have timed this for 16 years and roll it out on a midterm election. More power to them, I guess.
So you're saying you don't think there was any conspiracy? The timing is the timing. I think all of that is up to the...
It's ridiculous to think there's conspiracy.
I think that the court has probably decided it in its time. Cody just invoked his wild card privilege there. Yeah, totally off the topic. So the next question, we're going to go to Lisa Evers. What do you think the biggest impact is domestically, you know, in terms of who you think is going to have control? I think
it's how people look at the war. I mean, I know that's not domestic. That is affecting us domestically. It's affecting the way people are living their lives. But I think one big thing that could happen tomorrow is we could all be surprised by the turnout, because I can't remember any midterm elections that have generated just this much casual conversation, and I think that's a healthy thing no matter what side you're on.
It does feel that way, Leslie. You know, what do you think? What's the impact? Who do you think is going to have control?
Republicans are going to have control. We're facing a very tough win. There's no doubt about that. But I will say there's a resurgence. People are excited about the election. I was working on some elections in Maryland and Virginia. People are really excited about turning out votes. So Senate definitely control that with Republican side. It's smaller minority, or majority, excuse me, on the Republican side of the House.
What do you think,
The
Bob?
House is going Democrat. The momentum is just too strong. Senate is going to come down to some key races like Tennessee and Missouri. On the domestic side, you may see a minimum wage increase. The Democrats have been very vocal about that, and I think that could have a big impact on poor people in this country and the working class in this country if it happens.
So if Democrats do win the House, what's the biggest impact in terms of the war?
They're going to be subpoena power. I mean, they're going to pull a lot of people and sit them before.
That's a good idea?
I think it is. I think we need to examine the role of contractors. I think we need to look at the pre-war intelligence, look at the management of the war, look at the troop numbers. Let's have an honest dialoect about what's gone well and what hasn't gone well.
But that's the difference. There's already an inspector general who does an investigation and a quarterly report of what's happening in Iraq. That reports.
Yeah, he just found out that
there is rampant corruption.
He just found out that 500,000 guns are missing.
The funding of Iraq and Katrina has been.
There's been no level of accountability at any level, and I think that's a change that's the best interest of both parties. We need some level of accountability, and I think that'll happen after November.
I think everybody wants that, but let's talk about what's realistic in terms of solutions, and just going out and throwing out the current party without a party that has any plans is not safe and does not secure America.
All right.
That's a great talking point.
Hold your thought right there. Thank you very much to all our A-list folks. Good to have all of you with us.